Wow. I have to tell you, though, $1 Million Roundtable, when I met Dan, I was backstage, and a lot of you that have participated in something like that, where you're in this green room, and I hope all of you ever get a chance to do it. The $1 Million Roundtable green room is something to behold in and of itself. But I'm back there, and I have no idea who Christine Cashin was. I didn't know Bill Cates, and I didn't know Dan Thurman. But all of a sudden, I figured it out. Let me take you back to the green room last June in Atlanta, Georgia. Christine Cashin is drinking a cup of tea, breathing. And I'm thinking, that's cool. You know, that's the way she kind of chills, gets ready. Bill Cates, looking for referrals. Bill is trying to get people in the production team to refer him. And I'm thinking, I got to be the referral guy. Dan's standing on his hands. I swear to God, he's doing handstands back in there. And so I figured it out. I thought, Cashin, it's got to be Cates, got to be Thurman. And within seconds, Dan comes over to me. There's a buffet back there. I've just grabbed a huge sandwich. And he said, so like, what do you do to warm up? And this is about it. And I said, if I'm nervous, I'll have two. But I'll tell you what, when I met them, I was just in awe. And to be up here tonight, I can't even express my gratitude. It's very humbling. And you know, you really, for those of you that need your ego checked, have this happen to you sometime. Arrive at a hotel in a limousine that's been arranged by the client. Have somebody at the Gaylord Palms assigned to you to take you to your room. And as true as I stand here, I will never forget when a young man, and I looked at him, I said, so your name again is? He said, I'm Vinny. I said, what's your title? He said, Celebrity Services. And I was kind of grinning, and he said, I'm going to take you to your room. And if you've never stayed at one of the Gaylord properties, the Opryland Hotel or the Palms, it's very huge. So I was like thinking, I said, so what is it you do? He said, I escort all celebrities on property. I said, all right. I said, like, give me an example. He said, yesterday it was Joe Theismann. At this conference, he was the luncheon speaker. Michael Eisner opened the conference, and you'll be closing the conference. He's real serious, right? So we get to the elevator. I couldn't resist, and I looked at him. I said, is it Vinny? He said, yes. I said, Vinny, who am I? And I will never forget. He looked at me and said, sir. I said, yes. He said, permission to speak freely? I said, absolutely. He said, I don't have a frickin' clue. And then he looked at me and said, I got one more question. I said, what's that? He said, I don't get it. I know Eisner. I know Theismann. But how did you get here? I said, do the math. They paid Eisner, and Theismann ran out of money and called my office. I wouldn't be up here today if it wasn't for second chances. And first and foremost, I want to thank God for that opportunity to be up here. He's given me so many opportunities. And you heard yesterday, if I was allowed, and I didn't do protocol, to my sons, Stephen and Josh, for the times that I wasn't there, I hope tonight you sharing this with me. They're here tonight. My stepsons, Adam and Alex, we've had our growing pains, but I love the four of you, and you are my boys. To my daughter-in-laws, Carrie and Amanda, who are here, I can't say enough for the business, the family business. But there's one person who has never one time complained about my schedule. She's never one time said anything other than something positive to me. And you talk about God-given second chances. He gave me an angel. Thank you. I love you, and thank you for loving me unconditionally. And NSA, thank you so much. My first keynote presentation that I heard at a conference was Harvey Mackay. Ironically, the very first concurrent session I went to was Scott McCain. And I will never forget that as long as I live. And for all of you, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for accepting me. Thank you for unconditionally loving me. And thank you for letting me fly below the radar. And next conference, if you'll let me do that again, it's pretty cool because you kind of go get coffee and you actually can get back to your room within a couple of minutes. My wife this morning said, "Where were you?" I said, "My world's changed." I said, "I talk to a lot of people. It is an incredible honor, one that I'm still in shock that I'm up here. Thank you so much, and God bless."